Beyoncé and JayZ have reportedly purchased a mansion in Malibu for a whopping $200 million. The luxurious 30,000-square-foot property is located on an 8-acre bluff that looks over the Pacific Ocean. The home was designed by Japanese architect Tadao Ando and is the most expensive home ever sold in the Golden State and the second most expensive in the United States. The home was also designed and built by art collector William Bell, who spent almost 15 years creating the all-concrete mansion. The Nebraska legislature passed a bill that prohibits abortions after 12 weeks and gender-related treatment for minors. The bill was amended by GOP Senator Ben Hansen and reached a supermajority of 33 votes. The bill was met with protesters inside the Capitol, holding signs that read "Respect my trans homies." The chairwoman of the Nebraska Democratic Party, Jane Kleeb, called the bill harmful and discriminatory and vowed to put it to a public vote. Disney sued Florida Governor Ron DeSantis for unconstitutional political retaliation over the Don't Say Gay legislation. DeSantis lawyers filed a motion to remove Judge Mark Walker from the case, accusing him of bias and prejudgment. Disney has publicly disagreed with DeSantis' policies and canceled a new employee campus in Orlando that would have cost $1 billion and created 2,000 jobs. Ukraine's president arrived in Japan for talks with G7 leaders on security and cooperation amid Russia's war of aggression. The U.S. agreed to train Ukraine on F-16 fighter jets and discussed plans to supply them in the future as part of a long-term commitment to Ukraine's self-defense. The G7 issued a joint statement reaffirming their unwavering support for Ukraine and condemning Russia's brutal and illegal war. They vowed to intensify the pressure on Russia with more sanctions. Representative George Santos announced that his campaign treasurer Andrew Olson resigned on Friday, May 19. Santos named himself as the interim treasurer and hired a new professional to take over the role. Santos is facing indictment for fraud and money laundering. He has vowed to stay in Congress and fight the charges. Santos communications director Nysa Woomer also resigned after being recorded saying Santos should be kicked out of Congress. Spacex successfully launched a Falcon 9 rocket carrying nearly 24 satellites for its Starlink internet mission into space early Friday. The rocket topped with 22 second-generation mini Starlink satellites launched at 2:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Space Launch Complex 40 at Florida's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Pope Francis has asked Cardinal Matteo Zuppi, head of the Italian Bishops' Conference, to carry out a peace mission to try to help end the war in Ukraine. Zuppi is from the Sant'Egidio community, a Rome-based peace and justice group that brokered a deal to end the civil war in Mozambique in 1992. Zuppi will try to meet separately with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Zelenskyy met Pope Francis at the Vatican last Saturday but said he did not need mediators and asked the Pope to back Kyiv's own peace plan. Former GOP Representative Mark Walker launched a bid for the Republican nomination for governor of North Carolina on Saturday. He declared that he would campaign on education, economic freedom and protecting children and families. He called for blocking federal mandates for education during his speech, saying that decision-making should be returned to school boards and parents. U.S. President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy could speak on Sunday to try to break the impasse over raising the federal debt ceiling before June 1 deadline. The talks broke up on Friday with no signs of progress and both sides accusing the other of being too extreme. 9 people were killed and dozens more injured when stampeding soccer fans pushed through one of the access gates at a quarter-final match in the Salvadoran League Saturday. The National Civil Police said in a preliminary report via Twitter that 9 dead were confirmed at the match between clubs Alianza and FAS at Monumental Stadium in Cuscatlán, which is about 25 miles, 41 kilometers, northeast of the capital. At least 2 of the injured transported to hospitals were in critical condition, the police said.
Thank you for watching. Please support our efforts by liking and sharing the videos. Don't forget to subscribe to get our regular updates.